Sometimes I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to answer that question or make that connection. So get dialed in right now. Get into the call line for your chance to receive a free reading right here at 310-997-4966. 310-997-4966. And I'm excited to take your calls. It's a date night, a lot going on, right? Just got back from a big adventure up and down the coast of California and got to see two very, very good friends get married, which was incredible and beautiful and surrounded by love and rain since it was in Oregon. And just kind of took our time coming down the coast. So I am looking forward to answering those love questions or connecting to those loved ones. So you know the deal. If you get into that call line and you hear your area code, please be sure to not have a Bluetooth or on speaker. Make sure you're in a quiet place, as quiet as can be, with that phone right up to your ear, so we have the clearest signal. Let's just go ahead and herd all children, animals, husbands, wives, spouses, partners, he's, theys, she's, everyone. Just kind of hurdle them in, and you just take some me time. Me time. That's what we want for you. Okay. Couple things coming up that I do want to talk about. We have the Spirit Beyond. So this is really exciting. Spirit Beyond is going to be an evening of spirit messages. It's online, and I do as many messages as I can, so anyone can join that Zoom. You just go ahead and click that link for yourself. Right here it is again. So it's Spirit Beyond, an evening of spirit messages. And again, this is going to be an online event. It's Monday, June 20th. And then we actually have our first in-person class and workshop here in LA. So if you're in the area and you just want to get back into a development circle, this is just a one night only development circle, but very excited to bring everyone together. And it is LA Live, a development circle, and it is Thursday, June 16th. 6:30 to 8:30. And I couldn't be happier to bring everyone back together. Really, it's been 2 years since we've had an online event, over 2 years. So this is going to be really fun to bring everybody back together here. One other thing coming up is Awaken Your Gift. So this is really a nice opportunity for a beginner to really learn a bit more, kind of tune in and understand how they're tuning in, why they're tuning in, kind of what is happening. This is going to be Monday, July 11th, and it is an online event from 6 to 8. So we have a lot going on. If you check out the website, you'll see more classes there. We have a lot in events coming up, but I'm just excited really to have that in-person event and then our online Spirit Beyond, because delivering messages is really just such a blessing and so much fun. So, all right, well, let's see what we have here in the call line, and just listen for your area code, and let's just see what we can do here, right? And if you've called in recently, please hang up and just do me a favor. Let's just be fair and square. And if there's some new people that need to get in, let's just allow them an opportunity to come in. Okay? Here we go. How about we do 941? Hi, 941. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Beth. How are you this evening?
I'm well, Beth. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
What can I do for you?
Well, my mom just passed away April 10th, and I just want to see, if she's there. I usually feel people when they're gone, and for some reason I don't feel her, and I miss her so much.
Yeah.
And my nephew had just passed away shortly too, and I just wanted to know if they're together and see if they have any messages for me at all.
Got it. Got it. I definitely, the first thing I feel just as, your mom is extremely nurturing, right? We understand that she's going to take care of everyone and anyone that crosses her path. She's going to make sure they get a little love from her. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I just feel like
Uh-huh.
she's absolutely with your nephew. So I definitely get a strong sense that she's with your nephew. What's also interesting, I just feel like with her, she gives me the sense that she's around. It's almost like she doesn't have to give you the feeling because it's almost like you're recognizing the other signs or the other symbols of letting us know she's around. So it's almost like in a way she doesn't have to try as hard. It's like she kind of knows that you know. So it's almost trusting that connection, trusting what you're getting and what you're receiving, especially in the signs, okay? And
Uh-huh.
I just feel like with her, I just know that with her she really gives me a sense of pushing you forward, Beth. So I feel like you've been pushed more recently, pushed to either step out of your comfort zone, step to maybe be that conduit a little bit more for your family, especially maybe since your nephew's transitioned, a little bit more of you kind of being that bridge for everyone. So I feel like she's
Hmm.
encouraging you to do that more. Would you understand that? Have you been feeling like she just gave me goosebumps? But have you been feeling that a little bit more? Do you understand that?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay. She just shows me an exit sign off of a freeway. Now that just seems a little bit odd to me. And I saw the numbers 332. So I don't know if you've been noticing 33s or 32s or if you would recognize that for some reason or if you happen to be near an exit 332, but she brings in that number sequence for you. So I find that to be
Uh-huh.
interesting. So have you noticed any 33s or 332 or any of that combination by chance?
Well, I always see 333 all the time, and my
Okay.
nephew that did pass away,
Uh-huh.
he passed away on an exit, on a
Okay.
on a curve exit.
Okay. So I feel that she is just letting us know that she is with him. And maybe that's just more validation that she's with him. Okay. And that just
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
3 3 is for sure letting you know that she is around you and that she is with you. But I also, again, I mean, not to put too much responsibility or pressure on your shoulders, but I feel like she's asking you to really be there for the family. It's almost like as difficult as this is, it's almost like you're the one that can kind of hold that space for everyone. So she's really working behind the scenes a lot and giving you that strength. So it's almost like I want you to start paying attention to the back of your neck or your back. Because I almost feel like the reason you're not seeing her or recognizing it's almost because she's behind you, giving you that support, giving you that nudge, giving you that push. So just start to
Uh-huh.
recognize what's behind you versus like what's in front of you. And I think you're going to start
Okay.
to see a bit of a difference there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and just know, I just feel like Tristan is okay, but she lets us know that she is with him, and she lets us know. I mean, she's kind of feisty. Your mom, I really get the sense that she's feisty. She's fiery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yes. Yes.
I don't know if I can't tell if it's like a little impatient or short tempered, but really gives me a sense that she's not up for nonsense. So I just know for her, she's like, look, I'm just kind of letting everybody know how it is. Just give me some time. I'm right here. It's like, it's kind of a cute feeling around her. Do you know what I mean? We just know that when she's just being a bit fiery. But she's letting us know
She-
that she's okay. You get that she's fiery, huh?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
lots of love to you, Beth. You have a beautiful night and just know that they're together and just keep an eye out for that 3 3 and the 332. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Kelby. You have a
You
good evening.
Thanks. You have a good night. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, let us do another one. Here we go. How about, my goodness, we have a lot here. How about 541?
Hey, Colby.
Hi there. Who is this?
This is Natalie.
Hi, Natalie. How are you?
Really good. How
Good.
you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, I want to know, should I move? Should I stay or should I go? I'm thinking about going to California.
It
Would this be a good move for me?
Yeah, it definitely feels like it is a good move for you. But it's interesting because I think this has been on your mind for a while. I don't think this is something spontaneous. Like, I feel like you have been thinking about it, but maybe because of the pandemic or situation, but now it's like you're ready. You're ready to pull that trigger. And I feel like when you get
You're
here,
right.
yeah, good. Because
Mhm.
I feel like when you get here, I just see a sense of you hitting the ground running as well. So I feel like for you, I just see it being your place to. Honestly, Natalie, I almost feel like you're single. Would that be correct? Because I just keep feeling like this is where everything opens up for you.
I the funny thing is I have a boyfriend that turned into a friend. We've lived
Okay.
together 7 years and we're going to move back there together as
Okay.
a couple,
Okay.
as
Okay.
friends. I'm not sure what we are. What are we? What are we? That'd be a good question for a psychic. What the hell is this relationship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's inner. Well, I guess just to give you what I'm seeing, if you are open to everything, it
Yeah.
felt like when you move, everything opens up for you, and I felt like love blossoms for you. So that's really what I was
Oh.
feeling. So, maybe you two,
Ooh.
you do have that strong friendship or that connection, but I feel like there would be a different partner stepping in. So, obviously you have free will, and if you're happy in this relationship, please stay in it. But it's interesting that I feel like something about this move opens everything up for you, and I just feel like everything blossoms for you, career, but also romance. There's something around romance after this move. Okay.
Oh, that's more than I expected.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's
Oh, that's great news.
I think you two might
Oh,
be leaning on one another and probably need one another, but I would really start kind of looking at what does this relationship mean to you, and is it fulfilling that soul partner's space, and just allow things to unfold and blossom. And I feel like it might be with someone different. So I'm sorry for saying that, and I hope that's okay. But I'll just
yeah,
have to
that's
kind of.
perfectly fine. I feel like this relationship will evolve into something because it's faded out of love,
Yeah.
romantic. It's more of a tight friendship,
Yeah. Yes.
but no more romance. The
Right.
romance has left the house.
Yes. So, but you'll see the new one is going to feel really amazing and fresh. And I feel like it's just, let's get this move on the road, so to speak, which is funny. So I guess that means you're driving out. But let's get this
Yep.
move. Okay. Let's get this move on the road and kind of get yourself established here. And I feel like that's going to be an amazing, amazing journey. And I feel like you're really going to enjoy it here. And I feel like you absolutely are going to find your tribe here as well. Okay.
Oh, thank you. We're so lost up here, both of us. He's from the town we want to go back to, and I'm kind of just going with him.
Yeah. And I feel like you're
So
absolutely going to be ready for that. Okay.
I am
Natalie,
ready. I was just afraid if I should do it.
I'm just curious. Do you do spiritual work at all? Or have you thought about kind of entertaining it, studying it, anything along those lines?
I have.
Okay.
I've gone on spiritual retreats and stuff like that. Yes,
Okay.
definitely. And I'm hoping where I move is going to be up in Yosemite. So I'm
Wonderful.
hoping to do spiritual stuff up in the park.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Yeah.
Native American.
All of it just starts to open up for you. So just kind of follow that intuition and follow your heart when it comes to love. Okay.
Okay, trust it. Trust my
Trust
gut,
it.
huh?
That's it. Trust it. All right. Lots of love to you.
Okay.
Okay. Have a
Thank you
great
so
night.
much.
Absolutely. Bye
You too.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Let us take another one. How about 609? Hi, 609. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Nancy.
Hi, is it Nancy?
Nancy, yes.
Oh, what can I do for you tonight, Nancy?
I was hoping to get a message from my husband.
Okay, got it. Okay. You know what's kind of it's interesting because your husband, the first thing I get from him is kind of a look, to be honest. Like I feel like um it's weird. I feel like he could look at you from across the room or look at you from a table, and it's almost like you would know what he's thinking. It's not this big old smile or anything like that. It's just a look in his eye, and you're like, oh, I know he's ready to go. Oh, I know he needs to see me. Oh, I need to go save him. Like I almost think it's a look. Does that make sense?
It does. Yes.
Okay. And he really, I mean, I think what's really special is that he has these really gentle eyes. There's just not a mean bone in his body. There's not a meanness. There's a gentleness to it. You understand that with him, a gentleness,
Yes, very much so.
and just a real sense of. He gives me lots of goose. I mean, the goosebumps are crazy. I just feel like Nancy. I keep feeling like we've got kids and we've got grandbabies. Is that correct, Nancy? Because he just makes me feel like a family with him.
We have children, but no grandchildren.
It's okay, so can I ask how old the kids are? Because I almost feel like he's giving me a sense of grandbabies too.
27, 28,
Okay.
and 35.
Yeah. So I just have this feeling you're gonna see I feel like in the next year or two we've got grandbabies coming in. So you're gonna have to make sure you call back when we know, okay? Because
Okay.
he really gives me a feeling of. And I feel like one of these kids is going to have a son because he makes me feel like there's a grandson for him. Okay. So I'll let you know that.
Okay.
But I also
Okay.
know with him, he gives me a sense, I kind of feel like he liked tinkering with his hands or tinkering a lot. Would that make sense with him?
Yes, absolutely.
Because I keep seeing his hands moving and kind of in things, moving around things. I also really, I just know that, I feel like I don't know if you said the genders of your kids, but I think you have a son, correct? I don't know if maybe you said that. I don't know. But would you
No,
understand?
we do. Yeah.
Okay. Would you understand that one of your sons, I think, has your husband's name or like to me, there's a
Yes.
name. Okay. Because he really he lets me know that. And I also feel like, do you connect to the name John also by chance? Is there a middle name or a first name with a J or a John?
Our son's middle name is John, and his dad was John.
Okay, got it. And I just feel like, and I don't know, but I don't know if there's an MJ or a JM, something like this. Do you connect to that?
I have my good friend has a daughter, and her name is MJ.
Okay, got it. And I feel like this good friend, though, maybe has been with you a lot, like, or this daughter he would have been close to. Your husband would have known this daughter or just been close to her as well, correct?
To my friend, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So I just feel like with your husband, he just like really, well, he rubs his hands together. So that's interesting. If you watch this video, go back on Facebook and watch. My hands are rubbing together, and I would imagine this is what he would do when he was thinking about something, because he gives me this sense of putting my hands together. And I just feel like he is very, very much someone that would think about things or sit with things. It's almost like he needed to sit with it, and then he'd be ready to take action, or then he would understand your point of view. But it's like he couldn't quite do it in the moment. It's like he just needed to sit with things. You understand that around him?
I do. Yes.
Okay. And he really,
do.
I just feel like he gives me a feeling of letting his kids know just how much he loves them and how much he's around them. I keep feeling like he might have worn belts. I don't know. He's showing me belts and suspenders. So I'm not sure if he wore belts, suspenders, or do you understand a connection to this at all with him? Not dress belts. It doesn't feel like it's a dress belt. Feels like it's like a more of a leather belt to hold up the jeans, that kind of belt.
Yeah, he wore a belt all the time.
Okay. Because he gives me that. But I feel like it's making sure that the kids, like, either have these belts. I think he carried handkerchiefs or something in his pocket as well, correct? Do you understand him having his
Yeah.
handkerchief? Okay.
Yes, you did.
Okay. So he shows me, really giving you, making sure that the kids, it's stuff like that, right? Obviously we have the wallet and the watch but it's almost like these kind of things he wants to make sure the kids have as well. And I just feel like he's very
Okay.
much known. Now, don't be offended. Maybe I'm wrong, but would you understand if his belly kind of came over his jeans a little bit? Would that resonate with you? Because he just keeps showing me a little bit of a belly over the jeans, but just makes me know like he was fed well. He was very well taken care of. So would that make sense?
At one point, yes.
Okay. And so he really shares that with me. And that real sense too. It's also one other thing is when I wonder, it's interesting. I'm wondering if he's just more fair skinned or blue eyed, because I just feel like when he gets embarrassed, his face would get red or his cheeks would get red.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So he does share that. And I just want you to know, I just feel like, he obviously comes forward with just incredible amounts of love. And I get the sense that there's an illness. Like I get the sense that he passes. I feel like he might have had cancer. Is that correct or not correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Because he really shares, that, to me, I don't know if he ended up having pancreatic cancer or the cancer spread, but he gives me a sense of the cancer moving. Do you know this? Because I felt the chest
Yes,
and I felt the
it's spread.
pancreas. Okay.
Yep.
And I just know that I will say this. He is a great, great man of pride. I mean, such a man of pride. And I felt like he absolutely loves this family. He would tell you he loves you. He wasn't shy to show his affections. He really let his family know. But I just really get a real stoicness or strength around his passing. Like I felt like the last thing he could do was to be very strong for his family. And that was the gift he was going to give you. The gift he was going to give everyone was that he was, I want to, and I just feel like these are his words. He was going to go out like a man. And I wonder if that resonates, if you understand that around his personality. And he really gives me a sense of taking that strength because it really was to him what he had left to give. Okay. And so just know that he's around you. And again, I mean this with love here, Nancy. I think you talk to him all the time. And he just gives me a sense where I'm not saying you're nagging him, but I think you ask him a lot of questions because he's like, can you tell her to stop nagging me? And I'm like, okay. So, it's funny.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And you'll be like, oh, where did you put this? I don't even know where this is. Or what was I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do now? Like, well, how do I? He's like, oh my gosh, Colby.
Yep.
So just know that he is with you and he's around you. But if you don't mind, please give those kids his love. Okay. Really, please. I think that's really important. And there is something very interesting. I don't know if that oldest or someone is engaged or married. I really get a sense of family around one of your kids. Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah, my oldest son is married. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, not make them listen to this because I don't want to not to put too much pressure on him either. But I just for some reason it's interesting, and again, and you'll have to please call back or let us know. But I feel like they are going to get pregnant in the next year, maybe two, but the next year or two. I keep feeling like it's a son, and I keep feeling like the son's name passes down. Okay.
Okay.
So
great.
Lots of love to you, and just know that he's all around you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a gorgeous night.
You too. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, let us do this. Let us take 856. Hey there, 856. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. This is Megan.
Hi, Megan. What can I do for you tonight?
So I was hoping you could give me some relationship advice. So I recently broke up with my boyfriend.
Okay.
And I just wanted to see if you had any visions of, what's coming next, or,
Okay.
if you feel that I made the right decision and stuff like that.
Okay, absolutely. First thing I hear is stay strong. Okay. So, first thing is to please stay strong, only because I don't know. I almost like this boyfriend may be trying to reach back out, perhaps text messaging. Like, I almost feel like there's going to be a little bit of trying to get you back in a little, but it does feel like breaking that cord does feel like that was the right move for you. Okay. And I feel like by doing that, I also feel like you are bringing someone in more mature. So I almost like maybe this particular boyfriend maybe wasn't ready for a relationship or wasn't really mature, I think, in the areas that you needed. And also something around family. Because I see you having some kids when you're a little older, Megan. I feel like there's going to be some family, some kids. Like, I feel like you really like kids or you're really good with kids. Is that correct?
It is.
Okay. So I feel like with you, I just see you bringing in a new partner where he's going to be very gentle. I see him being gentle. I feel like there is going to be family, like he's going to want family with you. I feel like you're going to live near your family. So I don't know if you're close to them, but I keep seeing like everything be nice and close for you. And I feel like that feels like home for you. Okay. But I would just give it to me. I don't even honestly, I think what's fantastic is you feel very, very ready for the next partner. I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of downtime that we have to recover and get over this. Like, I really feel like you kind of are ready for something more long lasting. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
And I just see like, to me, and would you also understand that the last boyfriend, there's something about him not being mature or not being ready, not being like committing for the next steps. Would you understand that with him?
Yeah, I agree
Okay.
with that.
Okay. So I'm just saying with the new one, I definitely feel there's a little bit of a little bit where he feels a little bit more mature. He feels more ready. And I feel like he's close to you. I wouldn't be surprised if, he is introduced by a friend, because it's almost like I think an acquaintance or a friend is wanting to kind of set you up, or you're going to a friend's party and you meet him. It feels very, very familiar to me. I'm all for dating apps. So be on a dating app if you want to. Please don't not do it. But it's kind of nice that I kind of feel like you meet him organically within one of your circles or something like this. Okay.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yes. Good luck with it. Good luck. And I'm very excited for you. And I feel like you made the right move. Okay.
Thanks, Colby. I appreciate it.
Of
Thanks.
course. You have a good night. Okay. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Let me do another one here. How about, what about 613 here? Hey, 613. This is Colby. Who is this? I'm sorry.
Cheyenne.
Oh, hi, Cheyenne. How are you?
I'm good.
What can I do for you tonight?
I was wondering if there's like any spirits that are close to me or anything.
Was there anyone in particular you're wanting to connect with?
Probably maybe like my grandmother.
Okay,
who
perfect.
Passed away about.
Yeah, we're going to start with her just because I was feeling a very strong motherly energy anyway, right? With this woman, though, like your grandmother, I feel like you remember your grandmother or you have a connection to her. Is that correct? You remember her. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Because
I was actually one of her favorites.
Yes. Well, I just feel like she comes in very strong next to you. Like, I think she's a very strong woman. Do you understand that about her? Strong energy with her. Does that make, and I feel like with her, it's really interesting. I feel like she's very I don't know if spiritual is the right word, but we knew there's something very deep to her soul. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And I just really get a feeling she's got a flair. Like to me, there's a flair, a flair with like how she dresses or how she looks. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I feel like she has a thing for color, like either a thing for color or putting things together, or maybe you do. Is that correct? Or do you have a flair for
Yeah.
throwing things
Yes,
together?
I
Like
do.
you're a bit, I don't want to use the word eccentric, but maybe she would say, oh, she's so eccentric, like just throwing two things together and making it work. Right.
Yep.
And she loves this. I'm curious. She keeps showing me long hair. Do you happen to have nice long hair by chance?
I used to have long hair.
Oh, did you
Like,
cut
I've
it?
cut it short. Yeah.
Okay. I do feel like she likes that long because I see it being very thick and long. So I feel like she might have enjoyed that thick long just for whatever it's worth, right? But I also feel like she really shows me loving the earth or loving flowers. Do you understand that connection with her?
Yes.
Because I just keep it's so interesting. You know, she is such a guide for you. Do you recognize that? Do you realize that she's a guide for you? Do you feel that with her?
Yes.
Because it's like she shows me she is so anchored to the earth in a way. And I mean that like obviously she's spirit and can do, but she shows me that she grounds you. Like I see her on the earth and she holds you and helps you to ground. So, you know, maybe you deal with anxiety or you know, have a hard time focusing something. I don't know, but she really makes me feel like when you're feeling worried or when you have a trouble making decision, or she just gives me a sense of holding on to you. And it's almost like everything would be okay. You would just be calm. You would just be at ease. Do you understand that?
Yeah, she used to do that for me, like whenever I used to have like really bad panic attacks.
Okay. Yeah. And that's what she shows me. Now, the other thing, I don't know if you recognize this part. She keeps showing me a stone, not like a traditional stone. I almost feel like this is like I don't know if it's part of a necklace you wear or a ring, but it's almost like when we see those turquoise stones or something like this is really what she's showing me. Do you recognize that with her?
I have some of her jewelry.
Okay. Would you have
I
some
have
of
her
her
jewelry box.
would you have some of her jewelry though that some of it's a little non-traditional or it looks different, like not maybe just a diamond ring, but something that's made a little bit more designed a little differently, or I don't know. She almost shows me something a little funky or something a little different than
I
say
have
something.
this special bracelet.
Okay. I feel like that's what she's talking about because she gives me a sense of loving. Like I think she loved things that were a little different. And I feel like that bracelet really suits you. So it's almost like you could really wear that bracelet all the time. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, even though it's different, it's like she even gives me a sense that it doesn't have to match, that you could pull it off with whatever you're wearing. And when you wear it, you're going to feel her. It's almost like it's almost like you're gonna. She says it's your Wonder Woman bracelet. So, but I just feel like it's letting you know that I want to share with you too, babe. I feel like she loves you. You have such a I'm trying to find the right word. Like there's an essence to you. There's a deepness. There's an essence. There's almost a quirkiness that I really feel like you're meant to help people or you're meant to work with people. There's something here where she keeps showing me you have a connection to people. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Because I feel like she keeps showing me for you to be out and about, right? Like in front of people. You wouldn't happen to, I know this is going to sound crazy. You don't happen to have like a ring, like a nose ring or a lip, a piercing somewhere, do you by chance?
Yes, I actually do. It's right on my nose.
Uh-oh. Okay. I feel like, yeah, she just gives me a sense of like, I want you to know she loves you and she accepts you for absolutely who you are. Okay. She wags a finger because I'm not sure. She's like, I wouldn't do this. There's no way I would do it. But it's almost like she loves that you express yourself. And she feels like that's really important. You are so creative. You are so artistic. You're really, really
Yep.
meant to help people. You're very spiritually driven. And she is just working side by side with you to create. So I just feel like that you are absolutely creating, putting it out there. And she just wants you to walk tall, walk proud. And you're a strong woman. And she loves that about you, that you are just strong. You're sensitive, but you're a strong, powerful woman. You understand that? And
Yeah.
she just lets us know that she is with you. She loves you very, very much. And she just wants to let you know that she is right by your side. Okay. And there's something around a
Okay.
tattoo, sweetheart. So I think you might have a tattoo in
Yes.
her honor. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So she lets us know about this tattoo. I am just kind of curious. Would it happen to be a flower by chance? And I only say that because I heard a rose. So I'm not sure if the rose is a connection somewhere else, or the rose is a tattoo, or we have a flower connection.
I have bowling balls and bowling pins.
There we go. Okay. Is there another rose, or is their name Rose Connect for anyone? Just curious. I'm just trying to work out the rose here that I saw. It's okay if it's a
That
no.
I'm not too sure.
Okay, no worries.
I could maybe like have like an aunt or something. I'm not
Maybe
too
why
sure.
don't you know what? Why don't you do me a favor? Because I kind of feel like the name is in the family somewhere. Why don't you just check, and then if you find out, you put it in our Facebook under the episode. Does that sound fair to you?
Okay.
Yeah, but she just comes forward, lets you know she knows about the tattoo you got for her, but she also really shares with me for you to walk your path no matter who is trying to discourage it. So I think you're a little different than other members of the family. And she just tells you to be strong, stand strong, and to know that she's with you every step of the way, okay?
Ever since I was younger, like I've always had a disability.
Well, she is with you. Just trust me. She is with you, and she is around you, and you are going to help inspire others and motivate others. And she is just so darn proud of you, okay?
Oh, I know she is. She's probably just as proud as my sister.
She's very proud. I just feel like there are powerful women in your family. Like you and your sister are both powerful. And I don't know, that gives her such a sense of pride. She feels like she had something to do with it. Okay.
Well, she did raise me for a good 2 years of my life when my mom was always constantly working.
Okay. See? So I just want you to know that she's still with you, guiding you. Okay.
Okay.
You have a beautiful night, hun.
You too. And
Thanks.
thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody, that is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, being here. There's so many callers in the queue. I tried to get to as many as I could, but please always call back. Try it again if you didn't make it this week. And I want to thank you all for your love. Please subscribe. You can subscribe on any of the podcast platforms. You can listen to me on the road, which is always kind of fun. You can binge on YouTube, so follow me there. But again, I just want to thank you guys, but most of all, thank your loved ones and know that they are around you. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.